Hello, my name's Toby, and today I'm talking about Resident Evil 0, one of the first Resident Evil games I ever played, and I really liked it personally. It has some weird mechanics that no other Resident Evil game really has, and one of them I hear a lot of people talking about is there's no save boxes, or item boxes where you can put your items in. You just drop everything on the floor. And I really like that feature. But first off, today I'm painting Billy Coen, one of my literally favorite Resident Evil characters. He's great, bring him back, Capcom, please, I miss him. But, like I was talking about before, Resident Evil 0 has a very weird feature of not having item boxes. However, Resident Evil 1 had them, but they didn't in 0 for some reason. Which I feel like would be more likely to have item boxes, because it did. Resident Evil 0 takes place right before the mansion incident, and I'm messing with my settings. Takes place right before the mansion incident with Rebecca and Billy Coen. Spoilers for Resident Evil 0, I guess. But taking a breath. Like I said before, has Billy Coen and Rebecca's plane crashed with all of the other STARS members, and she finds a wrecked vehicle that says, hey, this guy is a criminal, and he's now escaped. As we see, the car is crashed, he's gone, we don't know where he is. And Rebecca's like, okay, so we need to find him while we're at it. And later, we find a train, Rebecca finds a train, we get on it, and then later we find Billy in there. It is, I haven't played Resident Evil 0 in so long, it's been months. But, sorry, I'm out of breath right now, and it takes so much to talk. But, yeah, Resident Evil 0 was the first RE game I ever played, because I wanted to play them all in order, so I played 0, 1, 2, skipped 3, 6, 4, 3, and then I'm playing 5 right now. And I've gotten past Lady Dimitrescu's house in 8, and Resident Evil 7 I am not playing unless I am forced to, because it scares me. Back to Resident Evil 0. Again, weird feature, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, is that it does not have item boxes. It doesn't. You just drop everything on the floor. And I've seen a lot of people, they don't like that feature. There's apparently mods that do add item boxes into the game, which I find absolutely hilarious. But I think, you know what, if I didn't like them, I would probably be like, yeah, mods are great for that. But I like it personally, because you can see everything you have instead of just having an item box laying there. And what I would usually do is, because I think most of the game, it takes place mostly, in my mind, in the mansion and in the train. And in the mansion is where I remember having the most items to have to store. And on like one side of like the floor of the mansion, I would have all of my healing items, and then grenades, and then guns and other places, and then one of my characters, because you switch between them, would stay there with all the items. So I personally, I like the feature of not having item boxes and you just place things where you need them, because it's like, okay, this room has a lot of things, I need to place this there, or whatnot. This is just a big ramble video about Resident Evil 0, because it's one of my favorites. I recently joined a server that has a lot of Resident Evil fans, and we're all big Billy Coen fans, as per usual. Everyone should love Billy Coen, in my humble opinion. I'm not humble, but I like this game. Resident Evil 0 is very unique in my mind, because you have to switch between Billy and Rebecca. Both of them have their strengths and weaknesses. Billy can't mix herbs. Rebecca is responsible for mixing herbs because she's the medic. Billy's a criminal. He's not, listen, my brother gets on to me about this, but Billy is, when you first meet him, you think he's a criminal. In his file, it says, hey, this guy's an escapee, he killed like 23 people, and, you know, he's overall a bad guy. You need to get him. I think it says he was like in a mental institution, maybe? I need to catch up on my Resident Zero lore. But it's very obvious that this guy is a criminal. Maybe you shouldn't trust him. And you know what? I didn't care much. I'm gonna be honest. I did not care. That spiked so bad. I didn't care that much. I'm gonna be honest. He's a good guy. I think it is proven. I might be wrong. And if I am, listen, it's not my fault. He did not kill those people. He was, in my memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was forced by his other soldier, because he is a soldier. I should probably mention that before. He's not a serial killer, I promise. At least I don't think so. But he did not want to kill all of those people, but he was either forced to, or it was blamed on him. And he's overall very nice with Rebecca. I really love Rebecca and Billy so much. They are genuinely some of my favorite Resident Evil characters. But Billy is he's very nice. He in the book, in the Resident Evil books, if you didn't know, there are books. They might be canon, they might not be. But Billy's even like just goofier in that one. I think in one scene, he's like, it goes like, eeny, meeny, miny, and then has his, I was about to say text box. What is it? Like whatever he says, he's like, Mo. And it's so funny to me. He is such a goofy guy. He's so funny, and he's so goofy, and he's just a little guy. Sorry. But, I don't think Resident Evil Zero's talked about much. Also, Rebecca hasn't been seen in a game since forever. I think we need to bring back Rebecca and Billy. They are such good characters. And listen, I'm part of the Billy Alive truther. My brother calls out. He's like, he walked into a forest. Into an infected forest. Gone. He's there. And you think he survived? I'm like, yeah. Listen, he fended himself off pretty well. He has guns, he has bullets, he has probably a grenade and a launcher I left with him. I don't know. Maybe he has the hook shot still. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure. Also, apparently, I heard that there's supposed to be like a Resident Evil Zero live action movie, maybe, I think. And I only heard of that like yesterday, and I'm very excited about it. I want to go search it up, but I'm way too lazy to. So if you have any news about that, please tell me. But it is just baffling to me that they're making a live action off of, not a remake. I would have loved a remake though. Not a remake of RE0, but a live action movie, maybe? Which again, very excited for. I'm surprised they're doing live action and not like CGI, like how usually Resident Evil movies do. So far with live action movies, they don't have a very good rep. They don't have a very good rep at all. Listen, I'm one of the many people who likes things people don't like, and I personally didn't mind the Welcome to Raccoon City movie. I thought it was fine. It's okay. It's not the best movie in the world, but I'm not a movie critic. If I like a movie, I like it. I'm not gonna point out everything I hate about it. And on the painting update, because that's all you're watching, I'm sure, we are almost done. Doing everything with colored pencil. All of my paintings are mostly mixed media. As in I use gouache, and then colored pencil, and sometimes pen. Recently I've only been doing colored pencil, because I think it just blends in better with, besides, you know what I'm talking about. But, sorry, I had to burp and then nothing came out. However, I think it looks nice. What I've been doing recently with my paintings is he was not included, but Usually I use my iPad as kind of like a light box and then place my sketchbook paper over that and then trace around and do the main details, and then I paint everything myself, obviously. But what I've been doing is going over it, and because it's very hard, and lots of Billy's pictures are so low quality, which is why I would, love a remake, out of picture mode and everything. Let me do some photo shoots with Billy, please, and Rebecca, please. I love them. Please, remake, re0 remake, please. But it's just so low quality, and it's so hard to get a good grasp on what's going on in a picture through paper. So what I've been doing is going into Procreate, doing what I usually do, and then downloading that and then using that. So then I get all the details I need. And it's been going great so far. I haven't recorded anything using that, and I don't really record whenever I do the outlines and stuff, because that's boring. But if you want to see my full process, I'll gladly do a video on that. But we're coming to an end here. We are close enough to the end, I think. Yeah, we're just doing some more colored pencils on the end. I've already signed it, so yeah. And I don't know what we're doing. Hold on. Oh, purple? I don't know what I did there. Yeah, this was a whole video on me rambling about Resident Evil 0, one of my first ever Resident Evil game and one of my favorites. Oh, and I'm doing the lanyard. I forgot about that. That was hard. I'm not good with necklaces, which is why I try to avoid them 90% of the time. But Billy's whole thing is because Rebecca takes the dog tags, which is another thing. Side note. Actually, never mind. Thank you for watching. And, thanks. Subscribe. I do a lot of painting. I appreciate you guys watching. And if you are still watching, why?